welcome to the Tokumei podcast. I am your host this week, Anime for Days, also known as Lucy, and this is my co-host, Kentina Star.
Hello.
Welcome. How you doing? How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I mean, we're coming off of my debut. Feeling fresh. Yesterday was my first official day back. I mean, I guess you count debut as an official day back. Do you count a debut as an official day back? Or
I guess you could though, right? Because you haven't been streaming for ages. So I guess it is you're back to stream. I mean, and you also streamed yesterday as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, how is it to be back? I mean,
it feels great. You know, I'm gonna say this as not to have a big hit or anything, but I really did take for granted how much people was going to miss me. I really did. It really put me in a perspective of I mean, I'm just a simple girl who just talks to a lot of people. So I don't really expect. I didn't really expect so many people to show up and say they miss me and they the vibe and the hype of most streams just wasn't there. There's people that would check my streams every day and I just disappear I was the avatar. I didn't people were just coming in. They're where the heck have you been? What's going on? You were gone for so long, and I'm I'm sorry. I won't leave again that long. Because it was, I did miss the energy of just streaming and talking to people, goofing and joking around and them bullying me and all the other, things they do. The bully joke going around right now? I hate it.
Oh my
God. They
God.
keep calling me a shark when I'm not a shark. I'm a dolphin. Look, just because I have shark teeth, that also dolphins have shark teeth, and a dolphin fin, which also a dolphin has, doesn't mean I'm a shark.
Oh my God, it's like me, everyone calling me Miku. It's like that. It's like that. You just look a shark.
I hate
We're
it.
going through the same thing.
I think it's funny, but
I'm dressed up this week. If you're not watching from the YouTube, it is Halloween not actually, it's Halloween next week.
Yes, next week.
I mean, I won't be dressing up next week, so it's my last dress up week. And I'm dressed up as a devil if you're listening on Spotify or anywhere else.
No more black hair, Lucy.
I know! Only blue hair this time. But no, I mean, are you all happy? I know you were so freaking happy in your debut, you know?
My goodness.
Everyone was so loving and so accepting, and I don't know, it was just such a vibe. It was so nice to have you back in the streaming world since you have been gone for a hot minute.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back, truthfully. Like I said, I not streaming for so long was so agonizing. It was something of me missing. I would because it was such a normal part of my routine. Time to stream. But then I'd be because I in the morning I do a lot of recording for YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that, and in the afternoon I go and make my streams, and then I talk to everyone and have some fun and shit like that. But since I was off and I wasn't doing that, I was just oh well, I guess I could just record more. But I'm already 25 episodes in of recording, so I'm already done. There's certain series that's gonna be coming out that I'm already done with. They're gonna be coming out.
Insane.
Yeah, I recorded so fucking much on YouTube that it just was not
oh my God.
So now I don't really have anything to do within the day, besides the basic task
God
stuff.
damn.
But other than that, but it was such a fun, thrilling time, even with all the stuff that happened, my model cert freaking out,
there's always
Store and Crab game wasn't working with my model and stuff like that.
No.
And yesterday, my stream crashed halfway through. But, people were still there, thriving, having fun, a lot of good people showed up, returned and stuff. And I'm I'm just happy. I'm I don't expect, I didn't expect so many people to show up or even miss me when I was gone. Certain people that I haven't talked to for a while even showed up, which was very nice to see. I don't know, I just love my friends. I like hanging out with people and helping people and touching hearts. now after this is over, I'm worried about getting a computer, but I don't. You know,
Oh, yeah.
some
Mm.
people was saying like, oh, you should do like a dono-thon or whatever and stuff like that.
Mm.
And in my mind, I guess I'm just a kind-hearted person. I don't know, but like in my mind, I'm like, yes, that seems
Mm.
like a logical thing to do because like everyone does it.
No,
But I
yeah.
just feel so guilty asking for money, like to pay for something that I feels like I should pay for myself.
No, I
Yeah, I
think
guess the
a lot of
true
people do
answer.
it. I
I
do think a
do.
lot of people do it, and I think it will help you out as like a content creator, and for them to watch, right? It will
True.
make it more of an experience for everyone
True,
watching.
true, and that's what my
Yeah.
wife was saying, and she was like, "What's the real reason?" And then I was like, "I just don't think I'm worth it. I don't think I'm worth
Oh,
enough the money for
oh my
people to
god.
donate. I
No.
just don't think it's. I'm not like I'm not like an Iron Mouse or you or anyone
Yeah.
like that to like get to put out something like that to be like, oh man, there's more important things in the world, and this bitch is asking for a fucking computer. Like what?
I think I do kind of get where you're coming from with like the sense of like, oh no, like I wouldn't want someone to give me money to do that. But like, I don't know. I think if someone wants to help you, they can. It's not like they're being made to. Oh my
Right.
god, you have to donate, you have to. It's just up to them if they want to help you out or not, right? I
True.
think that's the
True.
main thing. I think in as well. I don't know. I just think it's fun. A fun thing to do. Because like honestly, if anyone could give me better Wi-Fi, please give it to me.
I wish. I wish. You know, one thing I
Um,
thought about. Would you
hmm.
ever live in like a team house?
A team house. Oh, like a full
Yeah.
of VTubers?
Yeah, yeah, like a full like
Okay.
team house of how like they do it for like
Oh my god.
OTK and like
Yeah.
all the different types of streaming content
Mm.
creator houses. Would you live in those type of houses? I always hear like bad things, but I mean I heard good
Yeah.
things, but I also heard the negative stuff about it
Hmm.
as well. Would you be comfortable living in
I guess
like a team
so.
house
I
with
think I'd see it as like my uni experience, but again, because it's literally just living with a bunch of people
who's
that
streaming?
like all do the same thing,
Mm.
basically. It's literally uni 2.0.
Really? That's what
um,
I said. Like I feels like if I had
mm,
the opportunity to like take like my
yeah.
closest friends, so like you,
Mm.
EBZ, like a couple other people, and just like get like a big content creator house. Like, would you be down for that?
Can you imagine though, even if it was like for a just 1 year to see how it go?
Yeah,
That'd
that'd
be
be so
actually
dope.
insane. That'd be
Just
so fun.
the content and just like hangout possibilities would be
Oh, that'd
awesome.
be so cute.
I
I
don't
would
know.
love that.
I just like it because, as you said, it's like a uni thing, right? It's like a whole college
Yeah.
dorm experience, and it's like I don't know. I miss that. Like that's the one thing I do miss about being in
Mm.
college and on the college dorm experience is like you would see people all the time and
Oh, and you
hang out with
always have
other
people
people all the time.
around.
Yeah, like
Oh,
but it'd be people that you
mm.
actually want to be around versus like people that's
Yeah.
forced
Oh,
to be with you.
definitely.
So it'd be like a different experience
It'd
in a
be like a
way.
uni experience, but you actually like it. Like,
Yeah.
like 'cause I know some people just don't like living with the people they like
Right.
get put with.
Right. So, what are some of your rules? Like, if you live with someone,
Oh,
like,
okay.
what's some of your rules that you don't like let fly for you? Like,
You know what? When I was in uni, what were some of the rules I had when I moved? So in my first year of uni, I lived in dorms, and you got your own room, and you didn't share it. I don't know if it's in America. Do you have to share it with someone?
some dorms are like that where you do have to
Okay.
share with them, but some
Mm.
have it where you have your own room, but you share like the living room and bathroom and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mm.
it depends on
Okay,
where it is.
so in the UK, it's most all the time, literally all the time, you have your own room and you have your own bathroom within your room.
Oh
And you
no,
share and you
that's
have it
too
by yourself.
fancy. That's too fancy for us. Holy shit! What? You get your own bathroom? What? It's like you're living on a whole different world.
Yeah, you get your own bathroom within your room, and that's mostly all the time within the dorms. But you do share like you live at the living area and then also the kitchen.
Um,
I would have to show you at one
do
point. You'll
you
be like,
have
oh my god, Lucy,
you
what the
want to get a
fuck?
UK dorm room together?
Oh my god. But no, I think one of the things I didn't like when I was living in the said dorms I think
Mhm.
is when people didn't like look within the. I don't care if it was in your own bedroom. You knew it when within the the living place, the living quarters
Uh,
of like the area, the living room area, and then the kitchen. If it isn't cleaned up, that's when it's like an issue. And if it's that your mess, you should clean it up. That's what I think.
yes! Oh,
So
yes, see, I'm a neat freak as well, and
yeah.
I love a tidy house so there's no bugs, no
Mm,
rats, or anything like that. I feels like any dorm house living situation should have a cleanie
mm.
day, and mine is always Sunday, and I stick to that to this day.
Really?
Yeah, even to this day, I still stick with that schedule. Like I
Mm.
remember I used to keep the dorm so clean that
Really?
the dorm people let me stay there for free for like a good like
Wait.
first half of the year because I was just so like free.
No.
Because
Did it
I was like
actually?
shifting over to a new like year
Yeah.
and like
Mm.
I went from like graphic design to like multimedia, and because I kept the room so clean when I was there by myself, and I kept like
Mm.
a tight ship, they literally like was like, you know what, you can stay there for like a good like
That's
6 months until school like starts up.
insane.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, I was in, but it like it goes to show how certain people like take respect in you just being clean and being
Yeah.
tidy. I mean, I don't care what you do in your own room, but like.
It is kind of crazy because it's so insane how to me like there was people that came to uni and they didn't know how to make a bed and
Mm.
they didn't know how to I knew that and I'm like, oh my god, this is insane. I think it's really good though to have a uni experience. Honestly, make it does give you more independence and it makes you like have your
I
own
think it teaches you
hobbies and stuff like
responsibility
that.
on
Yes, it
taking
does. Oh
control
my
of your
god,
own
yeah.
self, like the
Mm.
fact that you have to keep a laundry schedule, or you have to keep a
Yes.
like when to go food shopping, or when to tidy
Oh
up.
my
So like, if
god.
someone comes over, they don't just think you're a fucking pig.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
there's
I
just
mean,
like
the
little
only
things that comes in.
oh my god, this is uni episode. We're talking about uni. But like I think one oh god, oh my no. We used to have a lot of parties in the flat. And it would always be really hard in the morning of who's gonna clean up because everyone's hungover. I'd do it quite a
I never
lot.
had
Like
that
I just
problem.
have you not? Oh yeah, I
Cause
guess yeah,
I
no
don't drink,
drinking.
so like I never
That's
was
true.
like the party like drinking type. I mean, I would have anime nights, but like we wouldn't
Oh
drink. So
yay,
like
that's so nice.
yeah, like I used to have like cause you know
Mm.
like I there was the anime club that sucked that never actually
Oh
showed anime.
really?
So I was like, man, I'll just do my own thing, and then I did, and I would just host it in my room, my dorm
Really?
and stuff, and they would just come over, and it
Yes.
worked better because like eventually all my roommates ended up getting kicked out because for reasons. So I had the whole dorm to myself.
No tea, no shade.
Yeah, so it was just me for like a good like year and a half, and
No,
then eventually other people would
really?
come, and then they get kicked out because of reasons, and I just
Oh
be there
my
by myself.
god.
I don't know.
I
So I
used
just
to
be
actually
hopeful.
I did get one time when I was at uni, someone complained that we were being too loud, even though I think it was near the weekend. I think it was on a Friday.
Yeah.
And it was like at like 10:30 or something, and I got kicked out of my own flat.
What?
They said you have to leave. You have
What?
not as in just for the evening, not for the whole thing. They were like, you have to leave now because you're being too loud, and everyone had to leave the flat.
Yeah, there's not no way I'm leaving a place that I'm paying for. Hell no.
Yeah. I mean, I think we were all quite drunk, so we were like, yeah, let's just go out. But no, I think it was really weird for my experience as well for uni because in first year I had relatively normal first year until near the end of first year when COVID hit. And for
Ah.
me, a lot of people, it was a really weird time during that time because everyone didn't know what to do.
So wait, you lived through
Lots of
the
people left.
experience of going to school
Yes.
when COVID hit?
Yeah.
What was that? I
So
was way
it
beyond out of school after that point, so
yeah.
I don't even know.
I It was so strange because I was also trying to get with Scott, and that was literally the only thing on my mind. Um, but no, it was really weird
It
because
was the
everyone was
only
quite
thing on your mind,
apprehensive.
I can see.
Oh my god! Oh. Oh god. Anyway, um. Oh dear. But no,
Oh
it was really
shit.
weird because I think it was like during March or something, everyone was quite apprehensive what to do and like, what should they do? Because it was
Uh,
like we'd always watch as well as like a group or something, we'd always like, listen to the news reports and saying what's happening. And I was like, at the time, I remember sitting in the bedroom I had, and I was like, I don't think it's gonna come to the UK. I don't think it will. It's not,
that's what
they're
a
gonna
lot of
sort it
people
out.
thought. It was never gonna
Yeah.
come. I'm like,
And then
man.
and then the reports started coming that, it came to the UK and it's getting worse. A lot of people are sadly dying from this. And I'm like, this is insane to live through. It's
Right.
actually crazy because in the end, all the people within my flat moved out. They moved back home. I decided
That's
to stay there because I'm
so
like, I'm paying for this shit. I'm staying here.
I am not going back. You have to
I am
drag
not
me
leaving.
back.
I was like, I'm not leaving.
I will not go back to my old life. You can't make me.
But no, and then also some of the people that I used to hang out with in other flats also moved out. So I was basically living by myself. There was another person who was living in my flat.
Really?
He
Is that
couldn't
the
go
life
home.
though? You have like a whole dorm to yourself, bro?
Well, I
It's,
guess
like,
it was kind of
crazy.
weird as well. It was really strange because also
Well,
there was
yeah.
another guy living at my so there was I lived with 3 other people, and one of them was from Hong Kong, and he was called, oh wait, I won't say his name, but
Wow.
yeah, he was but no, he never drank before, which was and it was so nice to speak to him and stuff like that. It was really sweet, and he also got us Christmas presents. It was so
Oh,
cute.
that's so cute. I don't
No, I think it was really weird because he never came out of his room though, so it literally felt like I was just living by myself basically. And
Wait,
they
wasn't it like wasn't it like he's like the guy from Oron where he lives in the back room, but he only comes out it's black and just like here's your Christmas present.
He has a puppet as well. Oh my god, no, he doesn't. He doesn't. I'm joking. I'm joking.
No!
He's like, oh my god. But no. What was I going to say? But the thing is, they also said, I don't know if it was the same in America, but you couldn't. Oh, it probably wasn't the same. But they said the government basically was like, you can't leave your house.
Yeah.
You can't leave unless you need to go for a small exercise. Or if what was it?
For food shopping. Like
Or
food
a food shop.
shopping.
That's it. You can't, otherwise you're being big sus if you're like, out and
Yeah.
about. And it was so dead. I lived in a city and it was dead as heck. It was really
dead.
weird.
It was so it felt weird. It almost felt like people
did.
got raptured.
Yeah.
Like there was no
Yeah.
people on site, there was no car. But I
Like a
loved
zombie
it because
apocalypse.
I live in like an old
Mm.
like I guess you could say it's not really that old, but it's like a college area. And like
Yeah.
I'm like me and my wife are like the only like non-college people on the
Yeah.
block. So all
Yeah.
the college kids was gone. So for like a good
Really?
while there was no parties, there was no loud music, there was
You're like,
I
oh my
feel
god,
so
this is
I
bliss.
sound so old like oh god damn it, those old fucking college kids with their loud music and loud racket. Get off my lawn, you fucking crazy kids.
Me lord. God damn it. No, I do get
look,
that.
when you get your own like house, like your
Mm.
own house that's literally yours, like you
Mm.
pay it off and all that, and you just hear constant over the weekend loud noise,
Yeah.
trash everywhere, garbage everywhere. Cause I get it, I was a college kid too. That independence, that freedom from your parents, feels like you get to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But like, there's still rules that applies to the
Oh, yeah,
neighborhood,
definitely.
man. And people, they would just always just trash the goddamn neighborhood and
That's
play
not
loud
it.
music
No.
until like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, God damn it, man! People
Oh
are
my
trying
God.
to sleep. And then
Yeah, no, that's going a bit too far. I think you should turn it a little bit down at like 11 because
Americans
in the
don't know
UK.
the meaning of turn it down,
Oh. Oh my God. But no, I
especially when
think
there's alcohol involved.
Wait, I did tell you about my weird neighbor as well, didn't I? In my second year. I swear I did.
You did tell me. Yeah.
That was a weird experience. I'm not even gonna lie. That was so weird.
That was
I'm not
very
a kid. I also came back to uni. That was still during COVID, bear in mind.
That was a
So
time. It
it
doesn't feel
was a
that long ago,
time.
but it's already like 3 years since that happened.
No, that's insane. That is crazy to me. But no, yeah, I think that during that time, that's when I first got into streaming. Actually, that was pretty cool. And I was like, well, I want to do something because I can't leave the house.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's true. Like, for content creators, if there was no better time to become a content creator than during COVID because everyone was in the house, no one was doing anything, so they had to watch
True.
something.
Yeah.
So, like, during the time of becoming, like, I mean, that's why I jumped on it, the opportunity to becoming a VTuber.
Yeah.
More because, like, people are not watching anything else, so, like, why
That is very,
not?
very true.
So, I get it. Like, man, that's crazy that you actually like lived through like the school experience of like COVID. Cause like
Yeah, it was really weird because then they also had a thing in the UK where it was when it was coming back in, like people started allowed to be going outside and stuff like that. And obviously you had to wear your mask. I don't care about that. But people were wearing masks and there was masks on the floor and stuff like that. And
man, I actually like wearing a mask because I could like snuff at people and they wouldn't know.
To be fair, it was also good because when I didn't wear my makeup, honestly, I can't get away with it now. But when I wasn't wearing makeup, I'm like, oh my god, I'm covered, like from the mask. I'm like, no one's gonna know.
True, it's like you're a VTuber IRL now.
Yeah, basically, honestly. But no, they had a thing in the UK where it was because businesses were individual business, not individual, independent, that's the one. Independent businesses were struggling with, everything that was going on because obviously no one was going out and no one was eating. They did a thing in the UK where it's called Eat Out to Help Out. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people took advantage of it. What was and it was like basically cheaper food, basically. It was cheaper and cheaper alcohol. Oh my god, it was insane.
I mean, that's how the human race is. They'll take advantage of any situation.
That is true. Oh my god. It was the government that put it in place though. So like we're blaming the government for this one. They're like, But no, honestly, it was really weird to go through. I think to be fair, everyone
So did you have to do online classes and stuff?
Yeah, I had to do online. I literally for half my I would say for 2 years of one, I was doing online lessons and stuff like that, which was insane. It was weird to get a grasp of as well because it was no one's gone through that before. So some of the classes were a bit scuffed, which is not their fault,
That's what I was saying. Like I would never want to go through that experience. I'm glad that I was like beyond my college school days when COVID hit, because mostly it was just me just sitting at home. I mean, just concentrating. Like, because it really didn't affect me as much because I'm already been a content creator, so I never really left the house to begin with. So like it was just like another day for me. But like just seeing how everyone else was affected, it was.
It was scary. It was a scary time, I think, definitely. Especially with it going. It just. I don't think I've watched the news that much. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching the news a lot back then of what's happening and stuff like that, especially around the world. The thing is, I'm not gonna lie, we can't catch a break. I'm sorry, we can't right now. We can't. Like, what is it? We had COVID, right, and then everything happening with Ukraine. And then Russia, that's just out of the
my god! There was so much happening.
It's still happening. It's insane.
It's ridiculous how much is still going on. Like it's. I don't know. It's like it's one of those things where you try to like block it out and be like, oh, it's over, but no, it's like still going. And to be fair, COVID is still a thing as well.
Yes, COVID is still out there, especially in some countries where it hasn't actually been, properly sorted out or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I don't like. I was so jealous.
I feel like people are so like dumb when it comes to COVID that it's never actually going to go away. It's just part. It's just part of the culture now. Like
it is part of it. Kind of, and you've obviously had just the vaccines and everything and stuff like that. It's just been, I don't mind.
There's a lot that happened. Like Kobe died. The Kobe accident happened around that right before that.
God, a lot.
COVID-19 then happened. Then the Ukraine war happened, then
Yeah.
the threat of World War III happened, and then
Oh
like,
god, it's still threatening. Jesus.
oh Jesus
Man,
Christ, like
the UK
shortages on it.
needs to poke in the bear though. I'm not gonna lie. They're poking Putin. I swear to God. But I don't know. I think it's just
I
god.
mean,
It's
I
all a
like there's a
mess.
lot of
I hope
bad
it gets
people,
sorted
and I would
out.
never like wish
Bad people
any
in
ill will on
power, that's for
anybody, but
sure.
like
Yeah.
people like that should never be in power.
No, they should not be allowed. No, that's for sure. No.
Because it's not even like the government of Ukraine that I'm worried about. It's the people that has to suffer through
the people
all
have to
that, and then the
suffer.
people
Yeah.
of Russia who doesn't
They
even
don't
want the
know.
war.
You know, they don't
And
even. Some of them don't even know. They're not allowed to. I mean, I think recent. What was it? I think some of them don't know what's actually happening, and it's
yeah,
being like stopped, so they don't see
suppressed.
it, and they
Yeah,
just see what Russia is telling them, which is insane. But
it's
yeah, I
like
think.
one of the artists that I used to work with, who I used to work with a lot.
Yeah.
I had to stop work. Well, not stop working with, but they're from Ukraine, and they for a while they were MIA because of the war. But I mean, I think they're back doing stuff now. But like, still, like they're from that, and they have to deal with that almost all the time.
That's scary. That's so
I couldn't imagine. And like Momo, who lives like is a neighboring state of it.
Really?
So like it is scary. It is definitely scary.
Yeah, it is.
I could not
it's
imagine.
a scary time to be alive, I would say, especially since there's
Why
so
can't the
many
world just
flaky
be
leaders.
peaceful, bro, man? Why can't it just be
Yeah, why
normal?
can't they just be normal? Like, come on now, come on. But yeah, I think people like that should not be in power. That's taking advantage of it and they're putting their people in. Well, they're not even helping their people; they're just doing it for them.
For
which
real,
is weird.
like for their own selfish gain. Like, what is the end goal? Like, what is this all for?
Exactly.
Like,
What is the end goal? Well, we know what the end goal is for that. He wants to make the Ukraine part of Russia, which is literally dumb because it's its own country and stuff like that. Which
we can I really don't like talking about war at all because it's just such a like unnecessary thing that happens. But
Yeah,
I know it's a real possibility to be aware of. Like, I'm not saying like we shouldn't talk about it, but like it's just like like
yeah, I do get what you mean. I think it is good to talk about as well because I know a lot of people do realize it's happening, but I do think and I know it's easier to block out, but I think it is people also need to realize like these are real people it's happening to, and it's it's their lives that are being ruined, and we shouldn't like pretend that it's not happening because it is.
It is happening. I think people just want to wish that it just goes away.
Yes. Yeah.
And like in reality, you would think by now that it would have, but like it's just not. It's literally been almost like a year since it's been going on.
Oh my god, it has! What?
Yeah.
Kenty, stop it! Stop it,
It's great. Like it's still one of the leading trend. It has its own trending category on Twitter. Like, yeah.
What's on my trending? Let's have a look.
Like if you go on like the trending page of Twitter, it's like it has its own category of trending.
That's it.
Now.
Oh, maybe wait. For me, what's happening apparently? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. What the heck? Apparently, that's trending in the United Kingdom. I don't.
I agree with that because that comes out next month, and I cannot wait. but yeah. So like, if you look at the news, the U.S. Elections is going on right now, and
elections are going on.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
For state to state, like state elections and stuff. But
wait, what are you electing for? A new
like governor of the state and stuff. Which
right, okay. Sorry, I'm not.
Not presidential election. I'm pretty sure you would hear about that if that was a.
Yeah, I would definitely hear about that. Yeah,
but like state to state.
I see. Okay. Oh, that's intriguing because we've also got a new prime minister, and it's a big Bulma. You know what? We've had our prime minister for 44 days. That's it. She didn't even last. She lasted a month or more. Less. Oh God, it was horrendous. Oh God, it was terrible.
I feels like for me, I think me and my wife
Mm.
was talking about this. Not to make this a whole politic
Oh
episode,
God, no, I don't
but
mind. I think we're just. I mean, we haven't really spoken about this before. I think it's good to
yeah,
like speak about, even though I
yeah,
know not a lot
yeah,
of people are gonna, you know, there's some people that are gonna listen to it, some people are not, and that's perfectly fine. But yeah,
that
carry
is
on.
fine. We were saying that most people of governors and politicians that's in
Mm.
power, I feels like they should not be in power for at least they should only be in power within 2 years before someone else rotates because
Yes.
that's
Mm.
how the Constitution wanted it to be, not
Mm.
someone just being in power for like centuries. Because I mean, the president can't stay in the ruling for only they can only stay in power for 4 years.
Oh,
Eight
is
if
it 4
they
years? Okay.
yeah, eight if
Yeah.
they survive, like they get elected again. But after that 8 years, they're not allowed to come back. They're not allowed to come back in the presidential election
Are they
ever.
not?
Yeah, like it sucks. It like because I mean obviously a lot of people want Obama to come back because like that's when the world was
Yes.
kind of
Yeah, I
sane.
think
But
yeah.
like he
Mm.
can't,
So he
and I'm
can't. He's not
no,
allowed.
because he did his 8 years, so like he can't come back.
Oh, wait, he did it for 8?
Yeah, because he did. He
So
did. I mean, every
oh,
four
okay.
years,
Wow,
for
I'm
at
being
least for the
educated.
U.S., someone like every 4 years, someone gets
Yeah.
elected, and
Mhm.
if that same president gets elected again, but there's someone else like fighting against him,
Mhm.
if that same president gets elected again, then he survive. They go on for another four
Mhm.
years, and after those 8 years are up, then he's not allowed to do
Wait,
them. He or she is
really?
not allowed to do president elections.
I mean, I guess
Ever.
that kinda makes sense, but also doesn't that really say that oh, I guess that doesn't really say they're a
I
good
feel,
leader, it
I
just
mean,
means
to
it's
be honest, I feel
over.
like the rest of the world should do that because then there'd be a lot more peaceful, like
That's true.
maybe things happening in the world. But I also think that should apply to, governors and officials and stuff that
Mm.
just put their kids in power after them when they're done
Yeah.
versus like, there's a lot of things. I mean, I don't really pay attention enough to say what goes on in
Mm.
politics and stuff like that. I just stay in the anime bubble spirit. As long as it
The
doesn't affect
anime
that
bubble.
and like my rights to being a human being and stuff, then
Mm.
I'm kind of okay. Not okay,
Um,
but I kind of just like I mean, maybe it's not right, obviously.
mm.
I try to stay aware of what's happening, but like
Oh, yeah, I
I
definitely do
just
as well. I think a lot
don't
of people do,
like
and they kind
dealing
of
with it.
I think a lot of people do say they don't really listen, but I do think some people do listen and they just, decide like, "Okay, this is kind of fucked, so it's better just to ignore it because it's for my better for my mental health," which is perfectly fine. I think that's good for
Yeah,
everyone.
I
Um,
feels like I think most people's
excuse me.
mindset, and I think I can
Mm.
relate to a lot of people who say like, well, what does my voice won't matter, over
Mm.
the billions of people that's in our country and stuff. So
Yeah.
like, what will it matter if I like care or do anything? But it
Yeah.
does to a
Oh, it
T.
does,
Like that
yeah.
one voice
Mm.
does make a difference. But
Oh,
I
yeah,
know a
for
lot of
sure.
people be like, well, it doesn't matter if I say anything or say nothing, and stuff like
Mm.
that. It doesn't affect me, so I just do me. Which I keep that mindset
Mm.
too a lot of times, especially like with news and stuff, because I
Mm.
don't like I mean obviously this is like sometimes a bad way to think. It's like I just don't want to think that there's just bad in the world, you know,
Yeah. I
because
think it's so much easier to do, especially for your mental health. Although
mm,
I think I'm quite you know what, I don't mind talking about it. I don't bring it into streams or anything because it's just not that shouldn't really be where it's said unless
mm-mm,
it's for let's say for like a charity or something or whatever's happening recently because I know a lot of people did charities as well for
mm,
Ukraine and stuff like that, which is
for
fine
good
because
reasons, for good reasons.
that is definitely for good reasons. But like, yes, I won't really bring it into the conversation or into it unless I feel like it should be said. But half
No,
the
no, I
time,
feel
like,
like
I don't even
for a
say it.
podcast like this, it's more like selling because it's like people could choose whether they want to listen to it or
Yeah.
whatever. Versus like a
Um.
stream where people come to like escape from all that kind
Yes.
of
Yeah.
stuff,
No, I agree. I agree completely, and I think it is good to talk about because I know a lot of, and it is. I would say not a lot of people do talk about it, especially as VTubers. I
Right,
think so,
right, right.
especially with serious issues like this. Because yes, it is like you said, people want to, you know, watch streams as an escape, as escapism. But also we should look at, the real stuff that's happening in the world as well.
Speaking of real
because it's
things,
important.
like
Real things.
the
Ayo.
stuff that's like with Kanye West, like what the fuck is going on with that man? Like what
Don't
is
even.
going on with
What
that
is
man's
happening, man?
brain? And it
He's.
sucks
Oh god.
because I love the old Kanye West music. I think he
Yeah.
was great. He had a great talent, and I'm still gonna listen to music because it was pretty good. But the now Kanye West is just garbage. He's a garbage person to come out and just be like, everything that happened to George Floyd was not real.
No,
like it like he died
wrong
because
with him?
like what the fuck is wrong with you?
What is
wrong with you?
I'm
Like
sorry.
especially like I mean not to put race or anything like from in it, but
No,
like
God, never mind.
like what are you saying? What are you saying? You're gonna just say like, oh, like police brutality is not a thing. Like it's just gonna pretend what because you want to be cool for brownie points for clout. What is it for, Kanye? What is it for?
I don't understand. As a I don't know. I don't get it. How I don't. It's just I don't know how he's thinking because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense to me at all, and I don't think it makes any sense to other people. And I don't really get.
Have you seen him lately? He looks awful, bro. He looks terrible.
I mean, you said wait, who was he with? He was with.
No, Kim Kardashian left his ass.
I mean, he was with her.
He was with her.
Everything went downhill after that.
No. I think things went downhill way before that. See, Kanye West has never been the same. And, like, maybe I'm wrong for quoting this, but Kanye West has never been the same since his mother passed away. Like, his mother passed away, and, like, ever since then, I feels like maybe he just didn't grieve, or he just, like, he took it a different way. And ever since then, he has just spiraled downwards in like the way he thinks, the way he acts, the way he just like, his mindsets, his views. But before it was just like, oh, there's just Kanye doing something more crazy. That's just Kanye. But nowadays, it's like how could you say something like that about someone's family that was affected? I mean, they're suing his ass, but for good reason. But like, come on, like what? Just because you're crying because you got kicked off of Twitter and like social media because of your garbage views? Like, you live in a world
making horrible comments. What was the other one? What was his name? What was the other man?
I think he did say something else. He was saying he was also part of the like White Lives Matter movement and stuff like that. It's like, bro, come on, bro, come on.
Read the room.
Like,
Read the room.
I don't know. It's just like, not like I don't really like put a lot of like stock in celebrities and stuff like that because they're just ordinary people that did cool things that whatever. But like, there's certain celebrities I'm just like, why do you even have your celebrity? Like I just don't get it. Like, how did someone look at you and be like, I mean, I get it. Like, Kanye West musically is a very talented person. I will give you that. Hands down, he is definitely very musically. But how did you get a voice beyond that? What is these opinions? I feel like people get like a little bit of money beyond what maybe I wouldn't say
they become narcissistic.
Yeah,
they really do.
Yeah, that's the word. I'm like, bro, like.
Good news is though, apparently, literally an hour ago, I literally just typed in Kanye West, and apparently Adidas cuts ties with rapper Kanye West over, what's happening basically. That's good.
The girl that was rallying with him.
Oh no! Adidas. Sorry, you say it like that.
Okay. Yeah, well, good. Like, who would want to be with him after like saying comments like that? That is such.
I know you say. I know you say Adidas, not Adidas. Sorry, my bad. I forgot completely.
It's okay.
Like, is this a girl?
But like, I don't think anyone should be associated with him.
No, they shouldn't.
Especially after those comments. Like,
he's a flop.
He's
a flop. A big old flop.
Bro,
God damn it.
Like, I'm not saying like people is like only good for what they're like meant to be and stuff like that. But like, come on, man. Like, all you have to do is make music.
You know what? I found out like about it through TikTok, and I was shocked. I was literally gobsmacked. I'm not even gonna lie. I was I was like, wait, what's
I
happening
learned
with?
about it from Moist Critical because he was talking about
Really?
it, and then I learned more. Then I watched Philip DeFranco because like Philip DeFranco is like the in Moist Critical, and sometimes
Mm.
like Ludwig are like the only ways I can like consume like bad like news and stuff without
Yeah.
feeling like drained afterwards
Oh no,
of
that's
just
fair. Yeah.
humanity.
Mm.
Because I don't know, they have a way of like telling it and like they keep it real with you. I should say like
Yeah.
they keep their
Mm.
own like they keep it like they say the news, but they're not a robot when they tell you about
Yes.
it. You know.
Yeah. Mm.
So like that's how I found out about it, and it's just like you're making it really hard to like support or listen to any of your music, even though it's
Yeah.
really good music.
Mm.
But like, god damn it, I think it's the same with like I mean, this is the same feelings I have when it comes to like people like Bill Cosby and stuff like that. Like
Mm.
I think Bill Cosby is a terrible garbage person.
Mm.
However, the media that they created before all that
Yeah.
happened, it's like the Cosby Show. I love the Cosby Show.
Oh.
It's one of my
Mm.
like ideals of a family sitcom, and it's like
Mhm.
can you are you able to like separate the artist from the art?
Um, I think sometimes. I think other times um God, what's happened before? I'm trying to think of if I've done or listened to anyone that's done anything bad.
Cause
Uh
like for instance, there's the artist that the mangaka of Aroni Kenshin. I don't know if you know the story about
no.
him.
I'm
How
not sure about that one.
he got arrested for consuming a lot of child pornography. Um,
Wait, what happened recently? Is that what happened recently?
no, that this happened years ago. I mean, Aroni Kenshin is getting a
There's this
remake,
one there was this
but
person recently, he's an artist, and I think he essayed someone or something, and it's now come out, basically. I don't know who it
I
is, though,
don't
because I
know.
don't listen to him. It was on TikTok. Oh god, I get everything on TikTok,
Maybe they're
Jesus
talking
Christ.
about it now because Aroni Kenshin's getting a remake and stuff. But
Yeah.
I
Mm.
know he like got arrested for that. I know there was other people like in Funimation or
Yeah.
whatever. But like it's like man, like it sucks because I want to support Rurouni Kenshin because it's a
Mm.
great classic anime and stuff. But like it's like
Yeah.
when I see this, it's like, am I supporting the artist or am I supporting the anime? Like,
Yeah, I
but
guess
it's
it's a
like
difficult subject to go and come around. It's like, I feel bad, but also it sounds good. It's like it's difficult. I think it's very difficult.
yeah, it's very, and so that's
With
where it's like,
mm,
with Kanye and Bill Cosby and all these other
yeah,
terrible people who's done like terrible, unforgivable type of stuff. It's like
yeah,
I wanna keep like I wanna consume like R. Kelly is a perfect example. Like I think R. Kelly is
mm,
a garbage doo doo person of a person,
yeah,
way worse than Kanye. I mean, Kanye is like at getting there, but like he hasn't done anything like sexual to people. I should say, like,
no, but it's
but
still bad of what he's doing
it
because he
is
is
doing.
a
I'm
big
not justifying
figure.
it. I'm not
Yeah, no,
justifying it,
oh yeah, definitely. But
but
he
I'm
is
just
definitely a big.
saying that R. Kelly, what he's done is like a little bit worse than what
Yeah.
Kanye's doing at the present
Okay.
moment. But I
Yeah.
still listen to like R. Kelly's music because it was
Mm.
good music when like as it was coming out. But it's kind of hard sometimes to like enjoy that music when I know the
Mm.
person behind it is a garbage person. You know.
Oh yeah. That makes
So
sense
it's like
though.
it gets harder to like separate the artist from the
No,
art.
it definitely does. And I think people can make the decisions they want to, honestly. I'm
Mm.
not gonna judge them for it. I think and and you do you. I think if you do but you have to establish that it is a bad person. If it has
Oh
something
yeah, no,
happened.
they're terrible. They're garbage. I
Yeah.
feels like they should never make music or have a platform ever again.
Yeah.
Um, but it's just like like why? Like
Yeah.
why did you get money and think you could take advantage of people or do things that like and people like oh well it's my freedom to do so, my freedom of speech or whatever. It's like
No.
like that's true. You do have a freedom to like say the
Yeah.
things you are, but
Mm.
we also are able to be free to respond to set garbage opinions.
Yes.
Like what? Like I hate that people like rely on like politics or the government or like the freedom or the constitution or religion or anything to justify the things that they do.
Oh, definitely. I think
For
so
being a
completely.
garbage
You
person.
you can't just blame something for your own shitty fucking opinions.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't
just
do that.
ridiculous.
No, I agree. I
I don't
agree
know.
completely.
It's just like the more and more it's like you want to feel, you want to believe in the humanity of people, but I feels
Yes.
like each year that comes out of like how more worse a year was before, it just shows you how like sad humanity truly
True.
is.
Wow. Oh
Like,
my
did you
god.
see the whole situation on this one cosplayer who was cosplaying Amaranth and like
No,
trying
get
to
off
take
that. I saw that.
advantage
Nah,
of
nah.
the
That was
situation? I'm
vile.
like, bro,
Vile.
just
Absolutely
for
vile.
what? Like,
Oh
just for a
god.
little bit of and like dressing up as her, like getting domestically abused
That's
and like
horrible.
bondage and stuff like that. It's like,
Yeah.
why?
Do you know what I
Why?
hate again most about the situation? People in the comments justifying it and it's saying it's just a joke. It's not a joke. It's
It's not
not
a
a joke.
joke.
Get out of here. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. I despise it.
For
I think it's
attention. I
vile.
feels like
Hmm?
people who do anything like that for clout and
Yeah.
gain, it's like you just show how garbage of a person that you are
You
versus
do
like you
definitely show your
can't.
true colors.
Yeah, like
Definitely.
why would
Hmm
anyone want to support you versus just like you know just yelling at you? Is that, I mean, I guess that's what, if you get your kicks of people just like
Yeah.
coming in your streams to like yell at you and just thinking you're a garbage person, then I guess like sure, whatever. But like I don't know, it's just like what do you gain from this? Like
No, I agree. I agree. I don't think anyone should do that. I don't know what they were thinking, honestly.
they
I don't
wasn't thinking,
know.
they was taking advantage of a situation of a popular
Well, yes, they were definitely doing that. That's for sure.
content creator going through such a traumatic experience
Mm.
that no human being should ever go through. Oh, like, and wait, let me finish my thought. And like, I just think it's just fucking
There we
garbage.
go.
Yeah, okay,
Mm.
so I feels like we have to like just like talk about this because we
Oh,
talked
go
about
for
it
it.
last podcast,
Yeah.
and now there's new information about it, and I feel disgusted. Like,
Oh, I think I know what
why
you're
does
talking.
people
I
have
think
to
I
be
know.
so horrible people? Like, I
Oh,
just
wait, I
don't
actually don't know now.
get it.
What is
So
it?
last week we talked about the whole Bayonetta 3
Okay,
situation
no,
and the
I know.
boycott
Yes, I
with
thought you were going to
Helena
mention it.
Taylor,
Yes.
and how we were talking about how, you know, she came out and claimed that, you know, that
Yes.
Platinum Games was only going to be paying her 4K US dollars for the whole project, and like they didn't want to like pay her actual wage. And
Yeah.
now, what the true thing is that now that it's coming out, which we all believed it, you know, because you know, like we want to believe a person over a multi-dollar
Yeah.
organization, which she does bring up a fair point that voice actors, let it be known, voice actors should be paid more than what they're like working for. They definitely should be. It is
Oh,
definitely a
yeah,
conversation
definitely.
that should be had. But the fact is, she lied. She lied about the situation.
Yeah. I definitely
And
saw that. I saw that, and I saw. To be fair though, I didn't see a lot. From my experience, just seeing stuff happen. I haven't actually seen anyone speak bad about it. I've only literally seen comments going, "I hope people realize that this should be a conversation to be had. That
yes,
sorry, not VTuber, that voice actors should be paid more." That's what's been
yes,
said, which I
it
agree
should
with.
be. It is a valid
Mm.
conversation. That feels like it still could have if she didn't lie. The fact is, she
Yeah,
lied.
that was a bit.
She left out
Yeah.
information that she was originally was going to get 4K for each session, so essentially 10K for the
Yeah.
whole higher project. And then she asked for more, and they gave her 5K just because they loved her more. They offered
Mm.
15K, and then when they said that when she walked away from that because she wanted more, which again, a valid point that voice actors should be paid more, she walked away from the project. But because they loved her so much and loved her so much part of Bayonetta, they asked her for a cameo for 4K dollars. That's where the 4K comes from.
Oh,
Where
okay.
they were going to offer a 4K for like an hour worth of like recording, to be a cameo in the game because they still wanted her to be part of the game. And then, 11 months went by. She realized that they got someone new. And then she brought up this whole boycott for what? She ruined her credibility. All she gained from this, she ruined her credibility as a voice actress.
Yeah.
That made it even harder to have this conversation about that voice actors should be paid more when, you do stuff like this because no one is going to want to work with her. She ruined her NDA of like talking about a voice acting role. She lied and manipulated people and still manipulating people. Like I really don't understand what the end goal was. I feels like if she would have just came out with all the facts originally,
definitely,
it would be a different conversation. Like, yes, some people would like still be like, 15K is still a lot of money. However, for a successful franchise that is Bayonetta, regardless of how much is sold, I feels like a voice actor, the key word in that whole conversation is an actor, should be paid the same much as a normal actor, whatever the rate may be. Because they bring the same contribution to the game, not more, to bring that game alive. And I just think it's like, why did she lie?
It's so dumb that, I don't know why she thought like she could get away with it because the truth always comes out somehow. The truth always does come out. And I don't know how she thought she could get away with saying that when there's you don't know the other side to the story. I don't know. And people did believe her, which is like.
We did. Like people canceled their like special editions and everything, showing screenshots and stuff. And I feels like some people still would have done that if she would have came out with the truth. I mean, sure, some people would have bought the game still, and they probably still would want to buy the game because of the boycott. But the fact is, there would have been a bigger conversation to have.
Yes,
if you didn't lie. Like if you didn't lie, if you would have stayed with the facts all out. I just don't understand. Like, what is the end goal when people think this way? Like,
I don't know. It's very strange, isn't it? It's very odd.
It makes me so mad. It just makes me mad because it's like I do love her as Bayonetta. I think she adds so much value to Bayonetta, and she is a big part of who Bayonetta is today. And like for people. Like voice actors and the fight that they have almost every day to get better wages for them. She just contradicted everything that voice actors fight for. Like
no, yeah, I hope though it has started a conversation of what even if it is from this bad experience, I hope that people do speak about it and like okay, this is something that should be spoken about and spoken about more. But yeah, no, I definitely agree. For sure.
Because it was like the same situation with we talked about the voice actor from Mob Psycho. How he got fired just because he brought up unions and like working with unions with Crunchyroll. Those are conversations that should be talked about. I feel like the more and more we get into like these like as the war evolves and stuff with like how people should be treated fairly and paid fairly and stuff, and like these companies who just want to keep all their money and pay people as less as they possibly can, like they just find loopholes to get around paying people what they're worth, and it's like it's garbage. Like your product wouldn't be as hype without the fans, the people that puts their blood and sweat and tears through it and stuff. And I know it's not really like the artists and like the people who work on the anime and stuff like that. It's more so the business suits who like
definitely
make all these decisions. But like for the Helena Taylor situation, it makes me sad because like Bayonetta 3 was one of those Kingdom Hearts 3 moments where it took so long to come out. It's finally coming out. It's a very hyped ordeal, but to have all this like drama centered around it, it just like it rubs me a really wrong
it leaves
way.
a bad taste in your mouth, I would say, which is another saying. But no, I hope, like I said, good things do come from it, even though it's kind of a poopy situation that someone did that, lying. It's like, why would you do that?
I know, and like she went on like a weird like tangent on Twitter talking about
Mm.
it, where she was trying to still like go with this narrative that like they're lying, but she never really brought
Mm.
out any like evidence to like say that it's a lie, because like the stuff that she was saying is like in the timeline of what all came out. So it's like,
Yeah.
where's your receipts at this point? Like, because we need receipts on what we just can't believe you anymore. Like, you ruined
Mm.
that credibility of you believing you firsthand without like legitimate like receipts of you having this
Mm.
conversation and like
Mm.
the
Mm.
documents. Not saying she has to share everything, but like something. I don't know. So now that's how that. But I want to clarify that we apologize. Well, not really. I don't even know we have anything to
Well, I don't
apologize
think
for.
we said anything bad. I just said I think what we said as the situation was going on, like
Yeah.
and I guess we could still say we agree with some of the things that was happening. Like, yes,
Mm,
like in the
mm.
on the whole run, it's a shitty situation where we thought that someone was being paid less when they really should be paid more. Whereas now we figured out, oh wait, she was being paid, you know, a more than that of what, even though she wasn't happy with the amount, which is perfectly fine,
Right.
that's fine, that's her
Right.
decision. But it's a fact that she lied and
It's
that
the
she,
fact that
lied
she
to
lied.
everyone. But
She
no, yeah.
lied, and that's the big one of the key issues of it. Like we would, like I said, it's still a big, like she said, like Lucy said, it's a big
Mm.
conversation to have. But I know most people are going to forget about it and move on to the next thing
Yes.
that happens, which is always sad about said situation. But let it be known, I support voice actors, and I believe that they all should be paid what they're worth, because I love my English voice
Mhm.
actors and voice actors
Mhm.
in general, and the people who work on the game. Because like without them, the game wouldn't be the charming game we have. And like, because like we played games that had bad voice acting in it. Like
Yes.
Metal Gear Rising is
Mm.
a prime example. Even though it's a meme now, but at the time, people did think it was bad voice acting and bad media, and like
Yeah.
so, like taking a game like Bayonetta 3 or games like that or voice actors for granted is like you know whatever. It's ridiculous. But so what other things that kind of happen over like the course of Twitter space?
Um,
I know
other than
people were
that,
talking about the voice actor, the actor who passed away
oh, and Harry
in
Potter.
Harry
No, do you
Potter.
know what that happened in my stream the other day? Someone brought it in. I was like, oh my god, I wasn't expecting it. It is very
Mm.
sad news, isn't it, that he
It is
passed
very
away?
sad.
Because he was obviously such a big, I would say, an icon for a lot of people who watch Harry Potter and probably still
Mm.
do. But yeah, no, that was quite
I feels
upsetting.
like I guess I want to ask, how do you feel about someone coming to your stream to say someone passed away?
Um, it's
Do you consider
I
that
think it's
like
difficult.
trauma dumping, or do you feel like that's
I
like
think it's so weird though, right? Because if someone
mm,
came into my stream and said something like that, about, a family member or something, you'd be like, oh, I don't know if this is the right place to have it, especially
mm,
since it's kind of trauma dumping. Um,
right,
but I do understand, I'm a little bit mixed with if it's a celebrity, because a lot of people know, and it's big news, I suppose. It is kind of big
right,
news, especially since the franchise is very big. A lot of
right,
people
right,
know Harry Potter, even if they haven't watched it.
right.
Um, but yeah, it's really weird because I think, like, yes, I do think it's kind of bringing the mood down because, someone has passed away and that is very sad. But it's also like, I didn't know. I don't know. I think I'm very mixed about it. I'm like, well, I don't know if it's good or not. I think I had to think about it a bit more to see, like, if like I would be okay with it in the future or if not. Because
See,
I mean, what do you think?
I feels like it's in a weird gray area. Like you said, like if it's a celebrity, then you're like, oh, I wasn't expecting that and stuff. But it's still like
Yeah.
a death, and it's like kind of depressing. But I definitely think I'm against it if it's like another
Mm.
creator who passed away, and
Oh
like
yeah.
because it's more close to home,
Yes,
and like I
definitely.
feels like
Mhm.
a lot of people are
Mhm.
still like grieving, and a lot more information is coming out about it. So I feels like
Yeah.
coming into a
Mm.
stream of like, oh, this so and so. Did you hear about this so and so passing away? Because I know a lot of people did that when who was the one Minecraft
Oh, Techno
fun, yeah,
Technoblade,
Technoblade,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people were
Mhm.
doing that. Like did you hear that Technoblade like pass away and stuff like
Yeah.
that? And it's like I get where you're coming from, like
Hmm.
what you're like. You're just trying to let people aware of the situation, but I feels like that's something that.
You need to let people grieve, and that's not, especially if the creator knew that said creator, if that makes sense. If you knew
Mm,
that creator knew them, I think it's wrong for you to give them the news because they are alive currently. If we're
mm,
talking about Twitch or even YouTube, they're literally live right now. They don't know how to process it. Even if
right.
it's a death, honestly, I guess maybe I am against it because you don't know how people process death. You really don't. Even
No,
if like a celebrity, you don't know how people feel really about it. You don't know how close they are or how much of an impact they had on your life, right?
right.
People don't know that. And I think
It broke me when the news came out for Kobe. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to
mhm,
believe it because
yeah.
like it came out. It's like Kobe died or passed away,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Mm.
no way, get the fuck out of here. Like, there's no way. Like
Mm.
that man just like retired, was living healthy and stuff, and then like the news came out. It was true,
Mm.
and I was like what? Like like
No,
what?
it
There's
is
like
kind of
no
yeah,
way.
it's so
There's like
weird. It is very weird. Yeah, I don't think you should mention if someone's passed away, I think in stream. I think like no, it is no bad intentions. I don't think people are
no,
trying to
no,
do it
no,
as.
no.
It's not bad intentions, but I definitely
I
think
think
it
it's just
should
the
be
timing of
avoided.
it. It's just like
Yeah. Because I don't know how to react. This is like that's the first thing I hear in my stream is that this famous actor has passed away. And oh my god, that's insane. I don't. It's so weird because yeah, like you don't know who's going to react to how differently they're going to react to other people.
right,
So,
right.
yeah.
Do
Mm.
you
But I
who's
mean,
I guess in the grand scheme of the conversation, do you have any
mm,
like favorite celebrities? Who's like your like top five favorite celebrities if you had to
um,
pick some?
hmm.
I mean, they could be streamers too. I mean, if
Oh
anything.
God, I don't know really because like I would like to think that I would treat them literally just like they're just another person because I don't think they've
Uh,
gone crazy. I mean, the only other people I've kind of gone crazy over was when I was younger and I was listening to 5 Seconds of Summer and I was obsessed with them and I'd stream over them and stuff like
that's so
that.
cute.
I went to my concert for the first time when I was about 14 or something, and it was literally just a bunch of basically a bunch of teenage girls in the O2 in London, and
Mm.
oh my god, screaming. There's so much screaming. My ears, I couldn't hear out of my ears afterwards after I left. Jesus Christ. But I was screaming as well. I think wait, I don't have videos of it anymore. Damn it. But that'd be quite funny of just me screaming at like this goddamn teenage band, basically, this boy band.
That's so
Um
cute. Oh, that's so cute. I would love to see it. You should get art of that of you, a tiny little you, a little Kid Lucy just
Oh,
screaming at.
that's so cute. That would be
That would
adorable.
be so
Oh
cute.
my
I would
god.
love that. Actually, that would
Can you
be amazing.
imagine? I mean, we should get just ourselves, but like if we were like children. That sounds quite weird.
That would be cute. I never even thought about that. That
But
would
like
be
kind of
cute.
like not in a weird way, just like,
No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like just like
just
coloring
being
or
all
playing a
cute and
sandbox or
stuff.
something. Yeah,
Yes,
being cute. I think that'd be cute. That would
that'd
be
be
cute.
adorable. Oh my god, but
Um,
yeah, but no, I mean, okay, so we'll be moving on from this conversation. However, since we spoke about last week, am I the arsehole post? We got a good response from him. I would
we
say we got definitely
did.
a good response, and I think we should make a little segment in our, in our podcast, even if it's just like 2 or 3 or whatever, or even 1. We just do 1, and I think it's a good thing. I
Yeah,
think it would be a
I
fun,
think
fresh
you should
thing.
read them. Because I think it's funny when you read them
Of
because
course,
like
I'm it.
because like you already know the website, and plus
That is
I
true.
love
That is
like
very
when
true.
you like when there
I
are
mess
ones where
up.
you stumble over it. I think it's cute. I think it's funny.
I
I think it adds
stumble. I'm
levity.
like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, yeah, I would stumble a lot more, and I don't want to like.
Yeah,
I
I
don't want
know.
to stumble.
Right. Should we start?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start with this one. Okay. Okay. So, am I the asshole for not taking my daughter to the movies? By the way, these are all anime related ones, just so
Those are the
it's
best ones.
Yeah, maybe I should try and see if there's any next week of VTubers instead as well. I think that'd be quite fun.
Oh, I mean,
I
would
think that'd
that
be
be
quite
a
good.
more of a relevant thing? I guess maybe.
Maybe. I guess it's people so they can relate to the VTuber thing. But then again, anime is pretty. you know,
more mainstream at this
yeah,
point.
I would say. But yeah, I'll have a look next week. So I have a 14-year-old daughter who's a massive anime fan. In the beginning
Mm.
of October, she asked me if I could take her to see it, saying she would pay for her ticket. I told her to remind me. When the opening night came on Friday before Halloween, she asked could we still go? When was this? Oh, this is 11 months ago.
What
Okay.
was the movie?
That's a good question. It doesn't say until it comes out. I don't know. I told her no because it was cold and rainy. I told her we could go on Halloween. When Halloween came around, we were going to see. I was wondering if this is. Yeah, it is an anime fan. I was going to say, is this not just a normal movie? Anyway, when Halloween came around, we were going to see it that night. My 3 other kids wanted to go to the preserve for trick or treating. What does that mean? She didn't take it so well. I told her that it would just come out and we could see it next Saturday. But turns out I had an overnight shift. I had to work that night, so I told her in Sunday. It was meant to say on Sunday. We could go Sunday. We could go Sunday. Came around. This is so grammarly bad. Oh my god. Came and she was excited because it was finally her time to see it. But since that morning, I couldn't get as much sleep as I planned. What a fucking horrible father. Sorry. I
Damn, I didn't even get the I mean, I agree.
She oh god.
Wow.
Sorry.
No homeback. I'm the one that's saying like fuck that person, but damn, you're taking away my role.
I didn't get as much sleep as I planned, and I told her we could go on Thursday since she was off that day. She kept asking me when we were going, but I told her I would take her, but her sister didn't want to go on the weekend. Quote unquote, her sister hates anime. Almost a month went by. What? And my daughter's really made me really mad at me. She stopped smiling, and most of the time she stays in her room, and doesn't even talk to me anymore. I told my daughters that I was going to the movies to see a movie with a friend, and my daughter looked devastated. What? She asked me when I was going to take her to the movies. I told her I didn't know, and that asked her that I would ask her. Wait, what? With that, ask went. That doesn't make sense. Went to her room that night. This is so bad. He's bad at grammar and bad at being a father. Fuck me. The next. Oh god!
Damn it.
The next day, it was the evening. I went to check on her, and I saw her laying on bed on her phone in pitch black darkness. I told her to get over herself. What? And to
what a terrible. That's even not even a terrible father. What
made me feel guilty. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
You're more than an asshole.
More
you're a bad
than an
father.
asshole. You're a terrible father. Like what the fuck?
Like, I wish we knew what movie it was, though. Sorry.
I wish I would know too. I mean, we would have known if you would have a good father and took her to the fucking movie. I mean, I guess we wouldn't have heard the story regardless.
He went with his friend to the movies when his daughter has been asking him to go with the movies with him.
And she was going to pay for herself. I mean, all he had to do was just take her there, drive her there, drop her off, and then come back for her. Like, like, it's like he was putting his needs over her.
No, yeah, definitely.
Versus, and all his other kids.
Tired, man. Even if you're tired, take your daughter. What?
Like,
he was like, I'm tired,
it's your responsibility at that. It's your responsibility as a father to be like, provide that happiness. And it's like, oh, she's not talking to me anymore. I wonder why. Like, what?
Get over yourself. Get over yourself, my guy. Jesus. Oh my God.
I swear, people who, like, are so entitled and have so much pride I just want to, like, take a bat to their knee and help them realize what is wrong with you. What is wrong with you?
Oh my God. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
No, that's so bad. That's the worst one we've had, I think. I'm not even gonna lie. And I
mean, I would have to agree with you. I mean, you're the one that made a comment first before I did.
The thing is, last week, the one with the incest anime was so funny.
That was hilarious. Oh my.
Oh dear. Okay, we'll do this one. Okay, so next one. Am I the asshole for buying demonic anime posters? I am 16, male, was at Walmart getting something for my Mother's Day to give to my mum, and saw the posters
He
section.
bought his mom demonic anime posters?
No.
You're an asshole. You don't even have to continue.
Mother's Day to give my mum, and I saw the poster section that they had a Jujutsu Kaisen poster, quote unquote, my favorite new gen, and a Demon
it's a
Slayer
good
poster that I like the design of. So I purchased them and thought they would work up as a cover up. What? When I arrived home with my brother, 11, male, that was in quotes, said, "Oh, you got an anime poster?" And I said, "Yes, a Demon Slayer poster one and a Jujutsu Kaisen one." My mother, 42 female of face, went pale, and when she heard the word demon, she looked at me and said, "If I see anything demonic on the poster, I will rip it up." Hollow frets, I thought. Sorry.
This mom's an asshole. What the hell?
So I went in my room and put up when she saw them, she closely observed them. On the Jujutsu Kaisen poster in the background, there was the eye of a cursed spirit. She instantly said, "Look at the demonic stuff." Next, the Demon Slayer poster, it had a logo of on English, so it said demon. My mum just said, "Having that word makes it pure evil," and yada yada yada. That's literally what it says. She started saying, "I'm obsessed with anime because I watch it all the time and read manga and draw it, and that that it was taking from my sanity," right? She said I was letting the evil things in evil by having the poster hung up, and that she would not speak to me or talk to me unless I took the posters down. We had an argument, and in the end, we both said things that's you'll ruin my relationship with you. This is so,
I think the weirdest entertainment for me is seeing Lucy trying to struggle.
Why is it so shit at fucking grammar? I'm over it. I hate him. Please get good grammar, people. Oh my god. It doesn't.
You know what's even worse is that your mom when you.
Does it freak out?
Yeah. Every time you struggle to try to get over a grammar, your motto always is like, "What the fuck? I can't read this anymore. Like I can't. It's affecting me."
Oh my god. She says we had an argument, and in the end, we both said things. X, you're ruining my relationship with you. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, can't wait to get over here, etc. In the end, she left me alone, and I was pissed. To be fair, I mean, he is 16, but seriously, that's horrendous. My dad came in and convinced me to take them down. But I'm mad because she made a big deal over the word demon and an eye in the background. She said that I would be haunted by this stuff and that it will give me nightmares. So I just feel like I don't know what to believe. My head hurts, and I'm mad because I understand her point, but I feel like she's thinking way too much between the lines, and it's being, oh my god. Seeing the bad in it. I can't be bothered. I can't. Can someone get good grammar? For God's sake. I hate it.
That's so
funny. I don't think he's though. So he bought the posters for himself, right?
Yeah. So he bought it. So is he asking if he's the asshole for himself? No. Or is he asking if his mom is the asshole?
He's asking am I the asshole for having the posters. I don't think you're the asshole.
No, not at all.
I think your mum is just
I think you're an asshole for having bad grammar, though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, dude, get good grammar. I know you're 16, but still, it's horrendous. It was so bad.
But no, I don't think he's an asshole. I think you should love what you want. I mean, coming from a mom who also was a Christian woman, she would never like use her Christianity or her beliefs to like dictate what I would like as a person growing up. Like that is just like garbage. As what like and like again it goes back to the thing like people would use like Christianity and stuff to be bad people.
Yes.
And it's like no like
I think she's just very religious.
It's not real. It's
not real, and it's anime, and it literally just had the word demon. It wasn't that there was an actual demon. Like
it's like what poster. I mean, the Bible had the word demon in it too. So was the Bible cursed?
Yeah, I don't really understand where. I mean, but bad grammar, that's a big no-no. I can't wait to read more with bad grammar. I'm so excited.
She said I'm done. I can't do it. I can't do it no more, coach. Take me out of the game. Coach Kenty, I can't read anymore. Please don't make me go back there. I can't deal with the bad grammar.
Oh God! I mean, we've got one with they're not the arsehole this time, so that's good. Although
that is good. That is good.
Although I'm kind of angry at them for being horrendous, but that's fine.
I mean, you gotta do one more. We gotta do 3.
Okay. So, am I the arsehole for banning my husband from watching anime? Okay.
What?
Kenty instantly.
That's a grown-ass man. What do you mean?
Okay, so I know the title sounds bad, but let me tell my side of the story. She is female, 33. My husband, male, 35, is a huge fan of Elton Musk. He owns Elton Musk? Elton. No, wait, that's not right, is it?
No.
Elton? His name is not. Wait, I need to check. Elton. No, it's not. Elton. It is. Oh, no, mate. Okay, no,
it's already struggling. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad, man. You're gonna be here for 40 minutes.
Oh my God. Anyway, I'm carrying on. I didn't think his name was that. I thought it was something else. Anyway, Elton Musk. He owns Tesla, a flamethrower, and follows him on all social media. Even since Elton mentioned he loves anime on Twitter, my husband has started to watch.
Elon Musk, you mean?
Yeah. I said
Oh.
Elton, my bad. I said Elton. Oh my God.
I thought you were talking about like an anime. I'm like, what is
No.
Elon
You was
Musk?
trying to figure out what anime it was. You're like, what?
Right. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, continue. Okay, now I get it. Okay.
Ever since Elton mentioned he loves anime on Twitter, my husband started to watch shows like Dragon Ball Super, Full Metal Alchemist, and My Hero Academia. She put My Hero Academia. She didn't put academia. She put anyway. Now he has a full-blown obsession with these shows. I personally don't like to watch cartoons because I'm an adult and not a child.
Get the fuck out.
I don't mind watching cartoons with my 5-year-old daughter, but I can't watch cartoons by myself or with my husband. Well, the other night I was watching Tiger King with my husband. Sorry. When he said he was going to bed, I came upstairs about an hour later. I saw that he was on his phone and I noticed that he was masturbating. I demanded to know what he was looking at. He said it was Bulma from Dragon Ball. What?
I mean, Bulma's definitely worth fat.
I was already curious when he said it was his waifu. She spelt waifu, by the way, with actual like LWIFE. And then she put like a line, and then she put FU. That's how she spelled waifu.
No.
God damn it. Anyway, I asked him, "Aren't I your wife?" He tried telling me what a waifu was, but I did not care. I told him that he couldn't watch anime anymore, and he hasn't talked to me too much since then. So Reddit, am I the asshole?
There's a lot more other words I would have said. No, you're an asshole. Like, first you're trying to tell a grown person what they want to do because your own insecurities, and then 2, you need to like. Instead of just being uneducated and educate yourself on what anime is and understand that it's a hobby and that it has no like value to you, like you're not gonna. Bulma's not trying to steal your man because she's not real.
Why is he insecure?
Like that blue hair, those boobas is gonna just steal my man. This fucking cartoon bitch, she wants to steal my man.
Oh my God! Oh dear.
That's gonna be the thumbnail. Bulma's trying to steal my man.
Please. Oh my God. Oh,
Bulma's trying to steal my man. That's funny. That's crazy.
Oh, God. Okay, she did some updates. She said she did some edits, so she has responded to us.
Oh, okay. Hey. What's the update?
She responded going, I banned him from watching anime because he. Wait. Oh, and this is like the. Okay, that's just wrapped up, I think. This is like the wrapped up version. I banned him from watching anime because he loves it more than me. No, but anyway, edit. Okay, so this is edit 1. Apparently it's not waifu, it's waifu. That's what she fucking put. It's very right.
I was like
the character's name is Bulma, not Bulmun. Edit 3. So let me get this straight. one, I'm okay with him masturbating. I'm not okay with him calling a cartoon character his wife. Two, you guys need to keep your mind Reddit etiquette in mind. Okay, that's literally all she said. Okay, that was
She got her feelings hurt because people were calling her out like, yo, bitch, if you're gonna get someone, you're gonna be angry about something, at least you're gonna be correct about it. First, it's called waifu. It was probably like him in the Reddit's like, bitch, first, if you're gonna get it correct, if you're gonna be mad about something, you're gonna, my waifu's name is Bulma, okay? Get it fucking right. And it's a waifu, which is a fictional character that you just have, romantic feelings for. Just have, fictional.
You just like.
Yeah.
It's just you like them.
Why
what
are you insecure about a fictional character?
Like, also, I guarantee this woman's like, she's seen like, I don't know, Henry Cavill go, oh, he's quite, he's quite hot. Which is, yes, he's very hot. But you can't. He could literally say the same thing to you then. He could literally be like, oh, that means you can't watch it. You can't watch anything with Henry Cavill in it because you love him more than me. I
understand that mindset, man.
It's dumb.
It's the same mindset where it's like, oh, my husband spends too much time on the game, or so he doesn't care about me type shit, or like I want to turn it off. It's like, look, just like you go out and drink with your friends or go out and have fun, it's a hobby to let him escape or anyone escape. I'm sure if you play with him, the sooner you play with him, the more faster he will get off to come hang out with you. I feels like there's a budget. I feels like if the person is very, very obsessed where he's not spending enough time with their significant other, then maybe it's a problem. However,
I think that's when it comes an issue, I think. If they are putting something over
the responsibilities.
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
But when it's just a simple thing to relieve stress and have an escape, to have a moment to hang out with his own self, just because you have, and it's not even just for gender, it's for anyone in a relationship. If you have separation anxiety or something like that, you need to figure that out for yourself so you can find out what makes you zen enough to like escape instead of blaming video games and anime for your own insecurities and stuff. I mean, how do you feel about people who do that? Or
I don't really mind it. I think there's a limit to how much someone should do, and I don't know. I think like they should really take responsibility when it's needed, but they also should maybe introduce their wife or their significant other or whatever to to their hobbies as well, so they can do them together. I think there's always a way around it. I definitely do think that, but I think this is ridiculous. I really do think
ridiculous.
Like
I feel like you make the situation worse if you don't want to show interest. I mean, if it's not your thing, if you try to like make it work, and it's like because the same thing with my wife. I tried to get into video games and stuff, and she tried, but she just doesn't get the repetitiveness of most games. And like it's not her thing, and I'm like, okay, you try, but and she respects when I do it and hang out with friends and stuff and play games, but then I also make time to hang out with her, so that's why I don't stream on the weekends and stuff, because I'm hanging out with her.
No, yeah, that makes perfectly like so much sense, and you give time to both things that you enjoy like doing. You like hanging out with your wife, and you like playing games and streaming and such, which is like perfectly fine, and I think that's completely understandable.
I think that's a healthy relationship.
That's a healthy relationship. This is not because he's like I don't know why she's insecure about a cartoon character that he loves more than her, which is not it. It's literally, you could literally have the same problem with him. Is it the fact that he's like masturbated over it? Like, it doesn't matter.
Maybe.
Like, you could literally say the same thing if he was watching porn. It doesn't matter.
I feels like it's because, I think it might be a little bit to it, because he's like, well, if he's like fapping to her, he's not going to want to fap to me or make love to me and stuff like that. And it's like, girl, once you look at an anime character and you're just like, hell yeah. You'll understand. You'll understand the need to.
I think sometimes people like to relieve themselves.
Go finish your thought.
Relieve themselves in different ways. Like sometimes you don't want to do it with your significant other. Sometimes you do. It does not mean they don't love you anymore. It just means that they want time to themselves.
Right.
Sometimes
you just wanna just come. That's it. You don't want to go through the whole romantic moments of like setting up the
Oh my
moment, doing the
god.
foreplay, and
They want to
having
get
the
it over
whole.
with.
You just want to get it over.
Get it over with. Get it over with. God damn it. But no, that today, that's what we're ending on. You just want to come.
You just. You just want to just
Oh
bust
my
a nut.
god.
That's all you want to do. You don't want to put on the romantic
God.
music. You don't want to put on the
Oh
candle lights and
dear.
stuff. You just
Oh
look,
dear.
man. Bulma just can sit there and just let me take it.
That's so
That's
funny.
funny.
That is so funny.
Oh
Well, we had a
shit.
good one today.
Yeah, yeah.
That
What's
was so
what's
bad,
in
but it
the
was so
ratio for
bad,
you for this
Grandma.
week coming up?
Wait, what's this?
I said, so what do you got planned for the week? Are you playing Genshin
Oh,
this week?
on Friday I'm doing a Halloween stream where I'm gonna be carving a pumpkin, which is very fun and fresh. I'm very excited for that.
Wait, hand reveal
Yeah, I've done a hand
on
reveal
stream?
before as well.
Well, on stream though.
Yeah, I have on stream as well. I was doing a
you?
puzzle one time, yeah. But
Ah,
I'm very
okay.
excited. I'm gonna be horrendous, but that's
What
what
you
I'm
gonna
doing.
carve? Do you have any ideas, or are you gonna have like chat
I
pick?
have no clue. I'm not gonna lie. I have no goddamn clue what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna have to see what I can
I
find.
want you to carve Yumi in your pumpkin.
Yumi? Oh my god,
Yumi,
that's so
Yumi.
cute. That is adorable.
People
Oh my
are loving
god.
Yumi, by the way. It warms my heart.
Really?
They always use the redeem, and they always want to like summon her to the screen and
Oh,
stuff. I'm like, yes!
I love that. I love that so
People
much.
is loving Yumi, man.
We
I
should
love
try and
it.
get Yumi and Lucia. That would be
Yes, I would
adorable.
love that. I would love that. People be
Yes.
trying to kiss Yumi,
Mhm.
but I'm like, I mean, you can,
Oh.
but she's poisonous, so I don't think you want to. But it's
Oh
super
my
cute.
god.
It's super cute.
Oh my god.
But now I can't look at Gastrodon the same, so I'm like, well,
Mm.
now I can't smash that anymore because I just think of Yumi, so I.
Oh no! Oh god.
But have you been
But no.
playing? I mean, you've been playing a lot of Genshin. Like, has the new area been cool?
Oh god, I love it. I love it so much. I also love the
Because I have
daddy.
not
I
played
mean,
it
I
at
know
all.
I've told Kenty all about the dad, El
Yeah,
Haytham. I love him
you
so
did.
much, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with him. But no, I definitely think we should do more of the Am I the Asshole things. They're so
Yeah,
funny.
no, they're
I love
funny.
them
I love
so
it. I
much.
think it should be like a good like ending segment because I think it's like
Yes,
a
ends on a
really
good
good
note.
ending
Oh my
note to end on. But I would love to see if there's like VTuber ones, like you said, because I think
Yes, I will
VTuber
try and
ones.
see next week if we can get some VTuber ones. If not, though, if anyone wants to do Am I the Asshole thingies, or wants to
Suggestions, yes, that would be
suggestions,
so
we'll do
cool.
suggestions of topics. Obviously, we've done anime. We can do YouTube VTubers or content creators. Even that that might be a good one. But yeah, please let us know if you would like us to talk about Am I the Asshole, but with a certain topic, because we would love to know. And we will definitely do them. I think that'd be really fun to do. And maybe we should do a whole thing of them. I mean, that might be a really I don't know how that would go, but no, definitely for now, definitely just the segment at the end. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of anime, though, have you been watching any anime?
Oh, I've been watching Chainsaw Man. That's fun.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think of it?
I like it so far. I really
It's
do.
so
I think it's so
good.
well
It's
paced. So
so
far, I think it's so well
good.
paced.
You watched the
So
like
well paced.
second how like you watched. You're up to date with it.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna be watching. Oh, today it's the new one episode comes out today, right? I think it does. It comes out every
Maybe yeah.
Tuesday.
I think
I'm
it is
very
actually.
excited. I'm very, very excited for it. I'm doing and keeping a track. I'm also watching Spy Family again. I'm watching the dub though because I'm watching it with Scott, and Scott likes to watch it with
Yes,
the dub. So,
Stably, someone who gets it. Like the dub is just so good. Like I was trying to watch it with Anime Night, because I do the Anime Night on Sundays
yes,
in my
yeah.
Discord, and I was trying to watch the dub of Spy Family, and like they were like, "What is this? Where's the subs, man?" I'm like, "You fucking wheeze, man, with your subs. You need to
Yeah.
appreciate the English as well, man. It's just as good." But I ended up changing it, so I watched the dub for myself.
I do like the dub. The dub is actually really good in Spy Family.
It's so good. Aya's voice actress is so cute, and your is so cute, and no one gets it, man. I was like, man, fuck
I
y'all.
understand. I do understand, but I have to wait. That's the problem. I have to wait for like the episodes to still come out because I think there's like 3
Yeah,
episodes out
that's the
so
only
far of Spy
problem.
Family.
Yeah.
But like I'm only on episode 1, which is tragic. So yeah.
The other anime I've been watching is Beast Tamer. I've been watching that.
Really? I don't know what
Yeah.
that is.
It's a guy who gets kicked out of his guild because he was like the
Yeah.
weakest person, they claim. It's like it has like a kind of like Rising of the Shield Hero kind of like
Oh, okay,
trope
yeah.
to it, but
Mm.
then he like meets like a bunch of other like mystical creatures who's
Mm.
also like anthropomorphic type like people, but like VTubers, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and then like he makes contracts and stuff. It's only like the second episode that's out right now, but that's one
Oh,
is really
okay.
cool. I think another one you would
Congrats,
like
bro.
is there's like another villainous like anime where if
Mm.
a person gets trapped and like sent to a game, a Tokumei game, and the main character is pretty hot. I think you would like him. He definitely seems
Oh
like
my
your type.
god.
I'm gonna have to see you a picture of him. You're gonna be like,
Yes,
hell
please do.
yeah.
Oh my god, I would love to see. I would love to see any hot man. Give me them. Give me them. I mean, there's a new anime that's actually coming out in a couple days, and it's oh god, I liked it. Where is it? I'm gonna watch it because it looks so good. Where is it? It's called Romantic Killer. I'm gonna have to send you the link to it, and everyone should go
A
watch the trailer.
romantic
It's gonna be on
killer.
Netflix, and
I
it
don't
looks
have
really
Netflix.
no, it'll probably be on other stuff though, hopefully. But it
Hopefully.
looks really funny and it looks like so up my alley. It's so freaking up my alley. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it and I'll let you know what it's called. But yes, it's called Romantic Killer. It's coming out in a few days. I'm very excited though. Very, very excited for it.
Okay, okay.
Very
Well,
pumpy.
I feels like that's a good place to end. We talked
I think
about We Are an
so.
Asshole. We talked about anime. We talked a little bit about Genshin, even for a little bit.
We talked
I think
about
we checked
serious
out
stuff
our
today
normal
as
things.
well.
Yeah. So,
Which is
plus I need
good.
to pee really, really bad.
Good way to stop. Well, thank you so much for watching, Day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you do have
Hell
any suggestions
yeah.
for us, please let us know. You can just find us on Twitter as well. Literally just typing Tokumei Podcast. And please go follow us on our socials on Twitter and on Twitch. For Kentina Star and Anime for Days.
Yes.
We would love to see you around in
Yeah.
our streams if you are watching or whatever. But thank you so much for today, and we will see you next week.
Happy
Yeah.
Halloween too, because
Yes,
by the time we see this,
Halloween!
Halloween will be over. The next
Hell
episode.
yeah!
Happy Halloween!
Halloween!